Hello everybody and welcome along to the Canadian Formula One Grand Prix, round 6 of the Aussie Racing League, and yet another sprint round. No qualifying to speak of. It's going to be a sprint race and then into the feature. It is a circuit that has a little bit of everything, some high speed turns, some very slow speed turns, 15 of them in total, 5.8 kilometres in length or 3.6 miles, and let's not forget the magnetic Wall of Champions. Let's take you to your commentary team.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday night, the Aussie Racing League Elite Edition. I'm your host, Man of Tin, and in the box with me tonight, we have Reblets.
Howdy, how's it going?
Not too bad, mate. So we know a lot of the ARL community thinks that yourself and Snoop sound very much alike.
That is true. So it could be either of us. You just will never know.
Yeah, it could be Snoofaloop or it could be Reblets. You'll never actually know. But another night, Canada, this is going to be an intense race with obviously the elite guys running around with the sprint as well. Yeah. Like you obviously got the Wall of Champions, the times are going to come down, the battling's going to be harder. It's going to be a hard night to try and keep up with all the incidents, all the on-track battles, should I say.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we've had some great stuff in the other divisions, so the elite guys are going to be fighting tooth and nail, definitely getting up there. Obviously, the points right now are pretty close. You know, they're not all too spread apart, so there's chances for everyone. So I expect a lot of hard racing. Yeah,
well, obviously Crush has done fairly well. He's only been a sub, so he now has a permanent race seat. So Crush is racing quite well at the moment. Taz has had a little bit of disappointing. Apex had a decent enough start, but just struggled the last couple of weeks. Gares unfortunately crashed out of last week, which cost him the championship lead overall. So main man Zakov and his teammate Kebab back at the top of the leaderboard, which drags Red Bull quite a little bit further in front. So
yeah, quite a bit, but still attainable for the rest of the pack. Still, well, maybe McLaren most of all, but still a great battle for that P3.
Well, that's it. So Vlad's been, he started the year very impressively, but has kind of just disappeared a little bit. So I'm expecting a few races to come out here and try and prove a point. We know with this being a little bit of I'd say a technical track, because you can lose so much time if you don't get your lines and whatnot right. But the fighting aspect, because it is so tight and it is so narrow, that the fighting aspect of this, I can't wait for. This is going to be a very intense and a very interesting race here in Canada in the elite division.
Yeah, there's so many positions where you can attempt and overtake, some really dangerous and risky ones, but if you get it, it pays off immensely. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it a lot. That hairpin is going to be interesting as well. I'm wondering how many people are going to take a dive on that.
Yeah, no, we are just waiting.
Looks like one more.
Looks like one of the races is just struggling to log in here. So we will, as we continue to wait for this, we shouldn't be too far away. So we do apologise for that. But yeah, the sprint race is going to be a few guys trying to set up their race. I don't have the exact order, but I can just quickly grab that. The order for tonight. So starting, if I can find it. Here we go. So P1, Farmer Sam. P2, Tiger. P3, Ezekiel. P4, Tazza. P5, Apex. P6, Vlad. P7, Crush. P8, Kebab. P9 Zakov, P10 Lemon. So Gares is not racing tonight. So that leaves him out of the top 10, which moves Zakov up to P9. Then we have P11 Spliff, P12 Zay, P13 Kato, P14 SGN, P15 Fluxy, P16 is Mez, P17 ABK, P18 Sneaky, P19 Dutch, and P20 Drix. So Drix and Dutchy are the reserve drivers for tonight. Again, we have Gares and Dodge not available to race tonight. So
yeah, unfortunately, but gives a chance for those that are in reserve to finally race. So,
well, that's it. We know how quick Drix can be. Drix is he was an outstanding qualifier in the last season and did quite a good job.
Yeah,
so,
for sure he did.
Oh, so all right, we'll just hop over to the live coverage here. So, hopefully
it's about to start now. Looks a bit wet. Is that just?
I can't really tell. I'm going to be honest here. It does look a little
Shiny,
damp, but
yeah.
Then again, we could never actually know. So hopefully, with the stream chat up, we will get a few
bits of information.
Yeah, a few bits of information. So we see
Rain, please.
Yeah, HK. Yeah, I love the call. He reckons reboot to combine Reblets and Snoopaloop. So I think you might have to do a bit more.
Thinking up of a better name.
Come on, HK. You've got better ideas than that, mate. Surely. We welcome Skipper, who's in the chat, as per always. We love Big Skip.
Yeah,
he's
always faithful, always in there.
He's always hanging in there. So shout out to Skipper. If anyone else is around, flick us a message, say hello. Try our best to shout you out.
Communicate. Yeah.
Snooplets. I like Snooplets. That's good.
Snooplets. Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
That's really good. I do like that.
Snoopertin. Interesting.
Man of loops, because we keep spinning.
That's a good one.
All right.
It looks like everyone's left. We may have a lobby restart.
I think we do. I'm just going to double check. Give me 2 seconds.
Sure.
Yeah, we have a lobby restart. So what we'll do is we'll jump back over to this calendar.
Yep.
While we're waiting. So obviously we're up to Canada. We're halfway through the season after this race. So then we have the second half of the season. Now, the second half of the season isn't anywhere near as tight as the first half. We actually start to get out into some opening tracks. So obviously Silverstone, followed by Austria, followed by China, followed by Portugal, Belgium, and then Australia. So
interesting tracks.
Yeah, some great tracks here. So really looking forward to the second half of the season.
And I'm bad at most of these tracks, so this is not good.
Can we skip China? I'm hopeless there. Oh, Skipper. Might have to take a week off, mate. So,
yeah, I've heard some bad things about China. I'm not looking forward to it. I've never done it before, so first time.
Yeah,
how about yourself?
I haven't actually driven China at all yet, so I am quite ready.
Yeah, still green. Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to do some secret practice. See how we go. But no, I'm looking forward to it. again, not knowing what it is, I just haven't. Well, if HK is saying China's good, then China must be trash. So that's just a given.
Portimao, though, that's a very difficult one.
I don't mind Portimao. I don't mind it. First turn is strange, but you start in 8th down to 6, 5, 3. Now I'm looking forward to the second half. Hopefully with a few more open spaces, we won't have a little less fewer incidents.
Yeah, for sure.
Deadly mistakes, knowing that you make one mistake and you end up destroying yourself. So,
yeah, I hate pack racing in novice. It's one of the scariest things you could ever do. So I always slow down when it comes to that, when I'm right behind someone.
Yeah, boy, best track for league racing is Austria. Can't change my mind. So,
China is Garbo.
Yeah.
Not good for overtaking. Well, we'll see about that.
Yes.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, HK with a soft comment. But yeah, I really am looking forward to this. So hopefully.
Redeemable maybe for a few people like myself. Maybe for a second half, a good season for them.
Hopefully.
Turn around. Got to make sure we get our Lemon Gang tonight as well. Hopefully they're here and chat with us.
Yeah, I see the Lemon Gang up and about. He did get his first points last week, and he did really well. So it's good to see Lemon back with some momentum up and about.
Yeah. Remember any of the times when we would hear about him winning every race, or not every race, but winning a lot of podiums. So he's got it in him for sure.
100%. He's a very, very good and capable racer.
Mm-hmm.
So
favorite track? That's interesting.
Favorite track?
Hard one.
By favourite track, I have to go with Hungary. I love the Hungary track. I don't know why.
It's very flowy. I do like it myself, but yeah.
I have a soft spot for Hungary. I do. I think maybe I got a pretty good result from I think the first time I raced there, and then I've been quick there and just I don't know. I just enjoy the flow of it. I think that it's a very rewarding track. You can make mistakes and not die, but if you lose time, I'm sorry. I'm just going to quickly disappear for a second.
No, that's fine. Skipper, what is your favorite track? We know you've said that Spa is good and fun. Has been Singapore. Yeah, funny enough you say that, but Dodge's favorite track, he's not with us tonight, but his favorite track is pretty sure Singapore as well. So you and him might get along there. But Singapore is very, very fun. It is, but man, a lot of mistakes can happen at so many different corners there. All right, looks like the race is about to start. Well, the sprint race just about, but Man of Tin is just stepped away for a split second, hopefully, and should be back soon. But I can maybe commentate whilst we wait. Maybe get some old school radio talk. Silverstone needs more love. Cops, Maggots, and Backets are great corners. They're great if you know how to do it. If you don't, it's horrible. Jeddah is a really fun track. That might be my favorite track, actually. Just extremely flowy. super fast. Not a lot of people's favorites, and certainly not a lot of people's like likable ones, but it is, yeah, pretty fun. Okay, looks like we're about to get going here in another 15 seconds. LV, what's that? I don't think I've ever heard that before, but here we go. 2, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5, and hopefully no early starts, and here we go. Off and away. Good start for Farmer Sam. He said he was going to do a great start to myself, and well, Apex is getting up there as well. Oh, Azito going a little bit wide onto the grass, but keeping it steady. Got a few people going up and down in the back there, but nothing too crazy at the moment. Got a yellow flag. Not sure what it is. Could be someone just going off. Hopefully Manatin is back with us.
I am back, but I seem to have lost all sounds. So if you can kind of guide us through this bit, I would be much appreciated as I try and deal with these technical difficulties. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sure. No.
Just just seem to be struggling at the moment.
Yeah, so track conditions look almost wet, but no, they look to be just dry now. Everyone is on the mediums. Let's just have a quick look at tires. Everyone's in the mediums. No one's taking the soft choice or the hard choice, which would be not ideal, but going down the main straight now, or the back straight rather, and a few people looking down on the inside, but not enough right now. Apex making a move, getting down the inside, all the champions. Great move from him. Oh, and Apex has gone off onto turn 1. Sorry, turn 2. Drop back down to P11 now.
Alright, so I seem to have got sound back as we continue the race. I will be right back after this, sorry, so you just keep going.
Yeah, so on board still with Apex. Run us through top 10 again. Well, okay, here we go. So hopefully this might... Oh, we have Fluxu, he has DNF. But this is now a safety car. Yeah, full safety car. Perfect time to go run through the top 10.
All right, so I am back now. Sorry for that, guys. So we have got it back running, so do apologise for that. Tazza P1, Crush P2, Farmer Sam P3, Zakov P4, Tiger P5, Spliff 6, 7 is Vlad, 8 Kebab, Lemon is 9, and the top 10 rounding out is Apex. So the biggest gainers here, Crush has gained 5, Zakov's gained 5, Spliff's gained 5, Dutchie has gained 6. For the losers in the top, we've got Farmer Sam losing 2, Tiger losing 3, Apex losing 5, so a big drop for him. Aziko's dropped 13 places, so unfortunate of him, and Fluxy has retired from the race. So we have everyone still on the mediums except for Sneaky and Drix.
Yeah. Obviously at the back, nothing really to lose at this point. Maybe make up some positions under this safety car. It's not a bad strategy. What would you do at this point?
Well, at the moment, we've just seen Tazza, who's actually pitting for softs. So Crush is going to continue on the mediums, and it looks like a few others are going to do the same. Where is this going to bring Tazza out? So this is a sprint race. He's going to lose out big time here.
But he thinks maybe confidently that he can overtake enough of these positions in this small amount of time that he has. Just 5 laps now, not including another lap that we're going to get from the safety car. Do you think he can make the positions up though?
Well, I don't know about that, because I think he might have just thrown pole. I'm with Werribee on this one. I reckon he's ruined it. So he's got 4 laps to go. He's going to be on soft tyres, but you think about, there's a lot of talent that's in front of him. It's not it's not just a few people that are prone to making mistakes. This is the elite division for a reason. These guys know how to drive. It's not just going to be easy pickings to come through a tight track and to gain all those places up. If he kept those mediums on like everyone else had, they'll easily make it to the end of the race. And if he's already got pole, why not?
Yeah,
but yes,
yeah.
Hester VL Ferrari strategy indeed. Just in case you're listening, HK, Hester VL Ferrari strategy.
Ferrari strategy. We've seen some questionable Ferrari strategies this season, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. But I think Crush is the big one here. Done a really good job. We've seen him in the last couple of weeks. He's been driving for the Aston Martin team, but not obviously in the Aston Martin team. He's just been filling in, but he's been lightning quick. He's gained some very, very good positions. I think he's got a second and a third or whatnot. So Crush has been crushing it, to be quite frank. But we have our first Lemon Gang in the chat. Windows,
yes,
welcome
Lemon
along.
Gang.
And we
That's
have
what we like to see.
And we have our poll up. So our poll has just been put up. Will Tazzet get back to P1? I personally am saying no. I don't think he is.
Are you gonna bet against that? Yeah.
I'm gonna bet against it. You got Zakov in front of him now. Zakov's no longer chasing his tail.
No. So it's going to be harder to get past people, like you said, these elite drivers that know how to defend and drive. So it's going to be interesting. A lot of people voting no.
Oh, we haven't had one vote for yes yet. So if you do
we haven't.
If you do vote for yes, please comment in the chat and let us know. Oh, we do have one. We finally got one. Whoever that is, please jump in the chat and announce how bold you really are, because that little 20 could turn into
a
squillion as everyone jumps on no.
Yeah.
So it's two people. So Werribee, I voted 10 for yes just in case I win.
The safety car is in, so here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see if this happens, if the prediction can pay off for those two, especially Werribee.
That's it. So we'll actually get to see the racing now. No longer do we have the Aussie Racing League radio station, as Crush has taken off, and he's caught Farmer Sam absolutely sleeping there.
That's so sad. Unfortunate for Farmer Sam.
And Zakov's going to try and get right up the back here of Farmer Sam. He's going down the inside at turn one. Farmer Sam's going to hold him out and push him wide. Is that going to leave the door open for Tiger there? No, it's not. Zakov does get around and does clear him. A bit further back in the pack. Looks like everyone's kind of straightened themselves out. Taz has already made up a place, so he's up in a knot.
Oh, Mez with a 3 second. He's at the back. No, he's not. No, he's at P11, so that hurts him more the same. And yeah, these soft runners, you can tell, are just getting a much, much greater start. And we see Taz now going down the inside of Dutchy. So that's two positions in one lap, has it been?
Yeah, so he's got past two in one lap. As we say that, we're looking into here. Is that the Ferrari going up the inside? No, thinking better of it. So he's going to have a crack here. I believe that's Apex. So he's just pushing Spliff along here. As well as that, we have, I think it's Taz has gone past SGN now. So he's continuing his run. As we have a retirement from Kebab right way at the back of the thing, as Dutchy picks up a 3 second time penalty.
Oh, no, not...
Apex has gone up.
Well.
Apex has gone up the inside of Spliff here, so that safety car restart has been absolutely tremendous for Apex here.
Yeah, Apex making the most of this, especially with Taz pitting. He's made it a lot easier for himself now. And those battling in front of him, just, yeah.
That is it. So now we have Apex.
Taz is now getting onto Spliff and just bumping him a little bit. No, Taz gets him on the inside. So he's been taking a lot of positions, but I might have to agree. I don't see him getting bold from this. It's just too difficult at this point.
That's it. And Apex has gotten around Tiger as well. So Will we see the Ferrari strategy? Farmer Sam has kind of taken in the secondary role here over the last couple of weeks, and he's been giving Apex a tow, moving aside. He's the Perez of the Ferrari. So will he actually give him the race? As it looks like he's done that. So playing the perfect teammate here, but now, unfortunately for Farmer Sam, he's given up so much time, and now Taz is going to be all over the back of him. So can Farmer Sam just hold up Tazza enough to give his teammate, as you can see, almost the wing going up the inside there. Taz is going to try and take that. Apex gets a 3-second time penalty. Those soft tyres of Taz's are turned on now, and he's trying to he's going to go up the inside. Does he get it done?
He's out a little bit.
Yeah, not quite getting it done.
But he's only at the inside now, going down. He could get it.
He's going to get DRS as well as dumping all his ERS. He should be able to get up the inside here. Can he get the car stopped in time? Yes, he does. So now he's cloned Farmer Sam, as we see Vlad getting a 3-second time penalty as well. We'll go to the front here. Zakov now with DRS. Zakov has burnt all of his ERS, but he's going to have the DRS coming all the way down. This is for P1 on the grid. Will he get a chance?
So much ERS, look at that.
And he didn't even make any indents into that, so that is absolutely perfect. Apex is going to come home, but he's going to have a 3-second time penalty, which is going to push him a little bit further back. Oh, there's a massive crash at the back here.
Oh,
big spin in the wall of champions, and we see Lemon going around again.
No, it's unfortunate. Lemon Gang is not. It's not doing too well tonight, boys. Unfortunately, but yeah, Taz went to P3. Do you think his strategy paid off, or do you reckon he lost 2 positions for nothing?
I reckon he lost 2 positions for nothing. But again, I don't know it all. But I think he may have given up P1.
Yeah, just a bit. Maybe just didn't have enough laps. Maybe he could have got him if he had 2 more.
Maybe. So I'll let you go through the top 10 there.
Sure. So we have Crush or Seb in P1 for Alpine. Nice 8 points. Zakov P2, not a surprise. Tazza P3. Interesting. Tied at P4, Apex P5 with a 3-second, down to P5 unfortunately. SGN making a great P6. Farmer Sam sadly getting pushed back, but let's get his teammate up there. P7, Spliff P8, ABK P9, and Dutchy running off at P10. So 3 seconds I think he had as well, so that pushed him back out of the points. We go through the incident reports, making sure that we get that covered. Wonder if it's going to rain in the race. We can only find out in a few seconds. Hopefully it's not. Oh no, it's not. It is sunny.
We might just miss the start of this race.
So congrats to the individuals that won almost nothing from that prediction, and sorry to Rare Boy for losing all his credits. They want to see your POV, Tin. Doesn't matter.
All right. Let's see.
98 points for nothing. Yeah.
All right. So, unfortunately, I am in this race. So, we might see a little bit happen. We're not going to go too far. We're going to retire pretty much.
I'll let you commentate
straight away. But if we can, we'll try and stop the bus straight away. We will pretend to start.
And we're off. Lights out. How are you going?
I have retired straight from sight, so hopefully if we can see the race up ahead.
Yeah, so the race started off quite well for Zakov. P1, easy out in front, almost a second now. Seb getting there, holding in P2 now. Zakov, obviously fantastic start. Tazza holding P3. Apex up a position. Farmer Sam DNF'd. Something has happened back there into that S corner. We may see a full safety car or possibly just a VSC at this point. Not seeing any safety car coming out, but we have Farmer Sam lap 1 DNF'd already.
Yeah, that is that's quite bad. That's absolutely brutal for Farmer Sam, who did an absolute great job to try and get his teammate Apex up into the front of the grid, and after all that hard work in the sprint race to drive his teammate forward, he's DNF'd on the first lap, so he's going to be sitting here.
Twiddling his thumbs,
Yeah, that's very, very unfortunate. So we still have a virtual safety car. Now, Zakov's gone out on the mediums. A lot of other people have started on the hards. So he is going to have to set this pace from the get-go. He's going to have to break away and use those tyres as much as he can, because the medium tyre is quite a lot better.
Yeah, it is definitely at the start, but yeah, as it goes on, those hards will come in, but not for a while. This might give Zatov just the time he needs to get away and get that bit of a head start that he doesn't really need to worry.
That's it. So we've gone back to green racing. Zakov 1.5 seconds in front already. Tazza's looking to get up the back of Crush here. We'll go a little bit further back in the pack. We see everyone trying to get along. I think there might be, we go on board with Lemon here. Oh, as Lemon's just sent it into the wall. Unfortunate for him, he's lost his front wing as well, so he'll be sent all the way to the back.
Hopefully no issues for anyone else in that, whether that was debris on track or them trying to get out the way.
Doesn't look like it now. Crush is having to go on the defensive here. Taz has gone straight past him like he's standing still.
Will hit the Wall of Champions just there. Yes. Just nicked it a little bit. Whether or not that gave him damage, I'll be really, really interested to know.
Well, we'll be riding along here quite well. So Taz has looked like he's regained his confidence back in the driver's seat this week. So hopefully he can put on a good performance. We know how quick he is, but had a disappointing year so far. As we see Flukesy picking up the first penalty with a 3-seconder.
Yeah, unfortunate. Sometimes track limits here are tough. These corners are fast. And there's not much room to get it done.
We got Spliff going past, getting up the inside there of Vlad. As then we go, Spliff is just going around.
Maybe just making too ambitious of a attempt.
All the way to the back for Spliff. So that is quite unfortunate after a pretty good move. We'll jump on board with Apex. Looks like he's pretty close here behind Crush.
I don't think he's going to get it though. I think he's going to have to wait a few more laps. But yeah, Crush said has less ERS than both Tazza and Apex, so obviously he defended quite hard against Tazza, and now he has to defend hard against Apex.
That is it. So again, nice tight racing here through Sector 1. It's very tight. There's a lot of ways that you can lose time here, and if you make one mistake through this section, you're going to have the driver right behind you just coming straight down the back of your throat. So the one to look out for here is, it looks like Apex is going to have DRS on Crush here. We have Drix again filling in the Aston Martin. He's going to go try and go around the outside of SGN here. SGN holding that line. He's actually might even lose that spot to Sneaky in the Haas as well. We'll jump on board with Apex here. I think he's just going to sit in board.
Drix and Sneaky's not back down, but Drix has gone up to the P8. So something's happened there. I'm not too sure. And SGN's still 3-second World Champions.
So Apex has gotten around Crush. So Apex showing some great speed there. We'll jump on board with Drix. Yeah, Vlad's going around. So
yes, a sneaky P9. Good points. He is on the mediums, so and Drix has just hit the wall.
that is unfortunate for Drix, but that's going to cause a bottleneck here. Is anyone else going to cop it as he tries to maneuver around the track with...
They're dangerous trying to ring into like that. And, well, no, he didn't do it dangerously, but this track is just dangerous inherently, so...
That's it.
Oh, and he's gone wide. Yeah, he didn't want to break himself there. And Mez is
tired, so we'll try and jump on board with Spliff. And he's come round out of those S's. We got a full safety car.
Yep, here we go. So Aston Martin have a nightmare of a race.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate for Mez there. So it looks like he's come round through the S's, probably just got on the gas or unsettled by that inside curb and just launched into the wall. So we're going to see anyone pit? I don't think so. I think it's slightly too early to pit. You're looking at getting about 15, 16 laps. It looks like we have Fluxy and Drix coming
Obviously,
in.
The damage they received, I guess, is the reason they're pitting. But this benefits Lemon quite a bit.
Yeah, Lemon's going to think. So we'll just quickly go through the penalties. So penalties, we've got SGN and Fluxy, both with 3 seconds. Position change. So Apex has come up to Crush with some great pace on the mediums in the sprint race. Has actually lost out 3 positions here. So Zakov, Tazza and Apex have all got him. Tiger's gone down 1. Dutchy, Vlad up 4. Sneaky's up 7. So he's had a great start to this race. SGN disappointing with backwards 3. Zico's up 5. Kebab's up 5 after starting near the back. Spliff's gone down 6 after that incident. And Drix down 4, with Farmer, Sam and Mez losing out big time. So
Can't forget about Fluxy going up 4 though, even though 3 DNF'd, still good.
yeah, so
rated 10 to 15 minutes, by the way. How confirmed is this? I know you're a racing Sam, but are you just joking with us?
yeah, well, hopefully we do have that rain. So I'm guessing with the 10 to 15 minutes, the hard runners are safe. That is an absolute guarantee. They are safe. But as we see, 33 Evis. Yeah, will the medium? Will the medium runners exactly? Will they have to push those tyres a little bit further?
Yeah, so safety cars hurting Zakov. He was 5 seconds out in front. Now he's obviously down to this, and it's going to take him another 7 laps to get that 5 seconds again, unless a hard start coming in. So Tazza is in a really good position. So who knows? Maybe he sacrificed P1 in the sprint to get P1 in the race.
Yeah, well, I think Skipper's right here. I think the mediums will. Not saying they're not going to hold on. I definitely think they're going to hold on. As we see Lemon with a 3-second time penalty under the safety car provisions.
Oh, Lemon.
But with the mediums, it's not so much that they're going to go that long. We've had a virtual safety car. We've had a safety car. Those tyres are going to be safe. I'm not worried about that. The thing I'm worried about is that are they going to be hurting a lot? So this is prime time for those medium tyres. We saw that Zakova was already 5+ seconds in front. Now he's going to be hurting because this is when he needs to be at his quickest. He needs to be putting time between him and the hard runners. And with this safety car, this hurts him. This has just dragged all his time out of it. Taz has gone, you beauty, I'm just sitting back here on hard tyres. My medium stint's going to be quick towards the end. So it works out for those hard runners. But will the rain come in time to make sure that those meds to continue to be good, or are they going to be struggling right towards the end and the hard runner's going to be jumping on the back of him? So
yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to see. It all comes down to strategy at this point. But obviously Zakov would have been, we can only assume, maybe 7-8 seconds out in front now. So see how he goes. He obviously is in a position where he is losing more degradation on his tire, getting more degradation on his tires, and under a safety car is not what you want. But whether or not he gets a good start, do you think his start is going to be good, or Taz is going to get him?
Well, Zakov has had so many race restarts that he knows what he's doing. But in saying that, we do have safety car in this lap. A lot of guys have started to figure out how Zakov restarts. Obviously, when he's restarting 90% of the lobbies, he knows what he's doing, but other people are starting to work him out. So this will be interesting. We saw Crush do this in the sprint race, and he caught second sleeping massively. Now, Taz is not going to make that mistake, but how much has he taken off now? And he has caught him a little bit there. He's caught him napping completely. That is amazing. He's already a second out. And we're going to see Apex possibly go up the inside. No, he's going to wait.
Yeah, he is eager. And they're both on the hards here, Taz and Apex. Apex just had a marvelous start.
Yeah, so Zakov is already out. That is a tremendous start from himself there. Just trying to go back in the pack a little bit and see what, as you see, Kebab with a 3-second time penalty. Again, the battle here, Apex and Tazza, this is going to be great. They're going to have to really work together if they want to try and pull in or minimise how far Zakov can get in front in this race. Use that DRS down the main straight to just keep swapping over, keep pulling each other closer and closer, or just keeping Zakov in reach here.
Yeah, and almost 2 seconds already, so those mediums are still in a very good position, and the hards might take another 2 laps, or then maybe they're in now and we're going to start seeing Tazza closing that gap.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We'll find that out very, very soon, but this is the difference. We see a few guys touching the wall of champions as they come round with the back wheels and just clipping them. But as we see Flukesy making a move up the inside of Kebab there. Kebab's going to come back at him. Look at, there's no room to breathe whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
He is
millimeters, if not touching it.
So far up the diffuser of Flukesy there. That's just trust at its best. So great to see these guys going around. But again, this is where the racecraft comes into it, as Apex has actually fallen out of DRS behind Tazza. So this is something you only see really in the higher divisions, especially in the elite, where drivers not so much racing and fighting with each other, but they will work together and swap positions if they can with DRS chains and whatnot. If they've got a 2-man thing, they can DRS straight past and stay in front, then DRS the next thing, and again keep that distance between first and second, or like the car in front, or even gain time if they are allowed to. We have DRS enabled as of right now. So
3 seconds of Flukesy pushing it a bit too hard, trying to catch up to Spliff there.
So you see the pack still pretty close together.
Yeah, with Vlad P7, he's now catching up quite a bit to Dutchy. Whether or not Dutchy can hold off, because he is himself now out of DRS. He's not going to have that advantage, while Sneaky and Vlad at the behind him will. See how they go. Looks like Vlad is using his ERS, but awkward position here to do an overtake. Wouldn't recommend it, and they haven't done that. But this is maybe where they're going to do it on the hairpin. Yeah, it looks like Vlad being smart, just going to wait for the straight. Yeah, as we see SGN and ABK and Zico and all the train there just behind them.
Oh, is that there goes Flukesy. So Flukesy's ended up coming out, losing traction coming out of the hairpin, and he has lost his front wing. So that is quite disappointing. We'll jump on board with Lemon here, who looks to be closing down Drix. As we see Kebab's also pitting as well, so yeah,
a bit of damage for a few people here.
Just look how tight the racing is with everyone just coming together, just pushing up again. We'll jump on board with Spliff in the Haas, who's in the middle of a DRS train as we speak.
Yeah, it looks like Dutchy's time is just dwindling away from Tiger. You can see how much that DRS is actually benefiting these two Alpines, Seb and Tiger, keeping within each other, making sure that they're in DRS and are not falling back to Dutchy, who is losing almost a second in 2 laps just from that DRS there.
Yeah, well, we've got Vlad, who's just lost a bit of traction coming out of that. Same with Sneaky, a little bit of a wobble at the back, but they're going to have a nice big run here. He's going to juice a little bit to try and go around the outside of Dutchy. Dutchy lets him go. It's just going to tag on the end of it. So a great move there from Vlad to move himself up into 6. But he's not going to be out of trouble with Sneaky right behind him, pushing just as much. So
yeah, Dutch is now going to have to defend, but now Dutch will finally get the feel of DRS that he hasn't had.
Sorry to interrupt, but SGN's just got a bit of touch there with ABK, and that's cost him 2 positions there. So ABK just getting a little chin wag from SGN, and all of a sudden he's back into the pack. So as Spliff's gone around.
Oh, Spliff. Unfortunate.
That is quite unfortunate. I think ABK not quite close enough to make a move there.
Still a bit ways off this DRS train. They can't really overtake as much as they would like. They'll keep trading positions until one of them can just get a better exit and get out of that DRS. But you see ABK now trying to use his DRS, ERS down that straight. Don't think it's going to be enough to catch up, but we do see Zico getting past SGN though. Clean overtake, but he has used most of his ERS though to do that. So now he has to try and defend with no ERS.
Yep, so again, we'll jump on the back here. This is Sneaky, Dutchy and Vlad all in a battle. If we have any team managers on the moment, can they give us a quick update on how far the rain is away? If
and SGN has just spun and hit the wall, and that is him gone. He is DNF. He was tight battling with ABK, and they were going back and forth, and yeah, just lost the back end sadly for SGN.
And that is a safety car. So with that safety car coming out,
it brings a lot of strategy now into whether or not they pit or wait for the rain. It's gonna, don't know what's gonna happen.
That's it. All right, well, I will leave it in your hands. I'll be back in 2 seconds. You have the safety car.
Yeah, so big moment now for this safety car. We are seeing now it's getting very dark on the track. Should see rain coming in about 5 minutes. I'm not any so any moment now, Beavis says in chat. So this plays heavily. We do have people pitting. Not sure yet just what they're going to be pitting on. Oh yeah, and we're seeing intermediates now coming out of a few of the guys on track. We haven't seen the front runners yet pit. They are currently under the safety car. We have Sneaky and Zico on intermediates. Whether or not that's too early, I'm not too sure. I typically like to wait until I can see the rain when I pit, but not sure if they're seeing it right now. Haddo pitting as well for the intermediates. And not long now before that safety car gets past the main straight. Whether or not we'll see anyone in the front pitting, does it play a major role? These mediums now could keep going, but this is maybe the perfect time for Zakov, who's going to benefit maybe hugely from this if the rain does come in when it's in the safety car period.
All right, so we've got some guys going on to intermediates already. So is that a must be a sign that it's definitely well and truly on the way, but...
Yeah, but no one in front has yet done it, so is it a bad idea, or is it just maybe they think that rain is going to start when the safety car comes in and they're going to have the advantage here?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out. It just depends when that rain starts coming down. So, was this the second lap that we are currently on of safety car, or just the third lap?
I believe this is the third lap now.
So the safety car is going to be in this. Now, obviously the Inters, with the guys that are on that, the guys that start at the back, they're going to make up some time if it does start to rain. But if it hasn't started raining yet, they're going to lose a fair bit of time.
Yeah, and I don't see any rain just yet. Do you yourself?
Not yet. Not quite yet. So
yeah, so it could be premature, this decision on the intermediates, and they may feel that pain when they start dropping positions. But this is given Spliff and yeah. Not Fluxy, who has pitted again now onto the softs, interestingly enough. A lot of time to catch up. Good positions for pass. They had some mistakes, but they're back up there. Maybe in the top 10. Smith P10 right now. Yeah, it looks like we're in this lap. Whoa. Is it just me, or are they sliding back and forth quite violently? Lucy, 3-second time penalty.
They are really trying to get those tyres nice and warm.
Yeah.
Zakov
really
has gone.
Yeah, it's a great start again from Zakov. He's just always on the ball with it when it comes to that. Apex again getting almost a bit antsy to get past Tazza, just trying, and yet we see Dutchy now pitting.
And we do see our first spits of rain, so can the intermediate guys hang on for a lap before these guys pit? And
Tazza 3 seconds.
That's massive.
That is. He has got to be kicking himself now, because that's got to hurt him a lot. He doesn't need any more safety cars now at this point. He needs to get in a position where he can get far away from everyone else.
That is it. So we'll jump on board here with Spliff, who looks to be directly behind.
Could it be? Imagine that. That would be very, very bad for those intermediate runners.
Well, they reckon it's going to be, I've heard from 33 Avis, rain at any moment now. Not sure about how long the rain will last. Farmer Sam has come in with, could it be full wets? So it is anyone's game at the moment. Just depends how long these guys can hold on. So we'll look at Zakov. What's Zakov do? Zakov's going straight into the pits. Tazza is going to stay out. Same with Apex. Same with Tiger. Crush has gone in. So do they think they can get another lap in before it gets too wet?
That's unfortunate. 5 seconds. Sneaky big brain. We'll see. Net P1. Yeah, he will be, but see how long that can last.
As they are starting to slide around a little bit. It just depends on how quick they can get this lap done. So if Tazza and Apex here can get around not too slippery conditions and get a nice quick lap in, then Zakov, who's down now in P11.
Yeah, going to be hurting a little bit, because Tazza's going to still have the heat in his tyres, or Zakov's going to be warming his up a little bit still.
It looks like Taz has gotten around, Apex got around, Lemon, Drix is just coming around now as well. Big snap there.
A bit more, from Drix. Yeah, he's just having a bit of a wobble.
Taz is going around again. A big slide from Tazza, but he's managed to catch it. Apex
is that a sign that maybe he shouldn't have gone around again?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It doesn't look like it might have just stopped as well. I still see a little bit sprinkling going on, but as it looks like it's getting heavier now. So
DRS enabled, and then it was disabled immediately after. So they should have probably pitted. It does look like maybe it's getting a bit too wet now to maybe even get to the end of the race for them to have any sort of speed advantage over these intermediates still.
Well, that's it. Again, Sneaky's the top of our intermediate runners. So he himself, Cato, and the Zico took the gamble nice and early. You see ABK is going to try and go down the inside here of Drix. He's going to pull out of it, push Drix a little wide.
Into slicks. I like that, Bruce.
Yeah, so...
And here we come down the straight now with Tazza. He should be pitting now. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Looks like he's going no, he's going around again.
Ooh.
So Tazza feels quite confident. Apex and Tiger have both gone in. The person we need to watch Zakov. So Zakov's going to come around here.
Lemon didn't pit either. All the Drix. So sneaky. Yeah, he's on the 5 laps now. Intermediate.
ABK is just going backwards down the down pit lane. So Tazza will end up getting in front of Apex here. So that is a big move. Apex comes out in front of a Zico though. So he's only still down one place. So just didn't quite pay off. But I feel like Taz is going to be the one to bite the dust here if he can't get a good lap here.
It doesn't look good for him right now. He is maybe 12, 15 seconds away from Zakov. And Zakov is just going to keep chewing through that time. He maybe should have pitted a bit earlier.
As he goes straight on. So that is massive for Tazza there. He's going to lose out big time. Again, Sneaky is in P4. He's chasing down Drix here. Should be close enough that if he wants to make a move, he probably can, but I don't think we're going. So Tazza's gone into the pits. Lemon's going to go round again.
Apex is making the move on Cato now in P7 to P6.
So Sneaky.
Yeah, he made it. Oh, and Apex just hit the wall a little bit on the Wall of Champions, sliding across it.
So here comes Tazza out of pit lane, but look how much further back he is after all that. So he's going to come back out in front of Tiger, but that's a massive drop there. Not quite pulling off, but Lemon still on the
strategist. Yeah, Lemon is Lemon is Lemon, but yeah, see how he goes. Drix is still out in the mediums as well, so maybe making the most of it, or that maybe the rain isn't going to last that long. I'm not too sure. We don't know at this point.
So Zakov now, and then we'll just jump on board with Apex as well. Apex is going to go up the inside here of Drix, but Spliff getting a 3-second time penalty. And there goes Cato as well. So those medium tyres, they are not doing well at all. Sneaky is your net P1. He has taken full advantage of starting on those mediums. There we see Lemon go around. Zakov's got a bit of work to do now to catch up.
Drix finally pitting as well. So this will put everyone now on the intermediates at least. And yeah, Sneaky 3.5 seconds, like you said, P1 now. Great position for him. But how long will that last now with Zakov right behind him? Well, we know how fast Zakov is, though.
Yeah, well, it is quite a thing. Werribboy's called it Sneaky with a big brain play.
Oh, more disappointment for Tazza.
Yeah, so I believe that brings Tazza to 6 seconds worth of penalty, so that's massive for him at the top.
Yeah, so he is now just fighting to stay in the P10.
That is right. Now, Zakov has made up almost a full second just on this lap, so you can just see how quick Zakov is in the wet. He's a great driver in the wet. He's proven that all year. I believe we have a virtual safety car.
Yeah, so ABK, something happened to him just in Sector 1. Oh no, Sector 2, not entirely too sure what happened. But it seems to be fine right now. Don't know how this virtual is going to last. This does give Sneaky time though, some breathing room. maybe until the rain ends, or gives him enough chance to just get away once we restart.
This is where you're going to see the guys that are skilled and know what they're doing. They're going to use and abuse their plus minus deltas, because the guys that just hang back a little bit, and as soon as they get a chance, if they're in the right spot on the track, they're going to fly through and take advantage of that. So drive-through penalty, who's got that? That's Lemon with a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety cars. We've gone green now.
And ABK has DNF'd, so he's retired in the pits.
Kebab's also got a drive-through penalty, so that's absolutely massive.
So as we're saying, yeah, trying to keep it on that limit, and those guys must have just kept it a little over that delta. Yeah, still over a second now for Zakov. Apex really hurt the most from that, because he was in DRS range for Zakov, and now he's out of it by quite a bit. Oh, and Taza making up more positions, but yeah, he's going to be very, very concentrated and very dedicated now to try and make up as many as he can, because that 6 seconds is going to hurt a lot.
Yeah, it's a massive to get 6 seconds around here. It's a big, big gap. We'll jump back on with Spliff in P11. It's putting a fair bit of pressure on Dutchy here. Trying to close that gap. We have Tiger in P7 trying to get up the back of a Zico. Zico carrying the weight for the McLaren team this week.
Yeah, for sure. He's fighting hard.
Zakov's now almost fully caught up to Sneaky, so if Sneaky's got less downforce, he can get away with just staying in front, but he has to be defensive all the way around the lap. So that's where the setup's going to come into play here. Are they going to have enough that he actually pulls away in the straights? Because if you've got no ERS left and there's no DRS enabled, you can just stay in front down the straight, maybe even gain a little bit of time, give yourself some breathing space, knowing that it is wet and it's going to be hard to overtake. So
yeah, no, you're completely right, and we can see that the ERS usage for Zakov he's used it all, while Sneaky is conserving a lot, but we can see that just staying within that 1 second is helping Zakov a lot, and he doesn't even need ERS to possibly get past Sneaky. And we saw earlier that Hazard got another 3 seconds, so 9 seconds in total now. He will definitely be fighting just to stay in the P10's top 10 now. Oh, and we see Tiger getting very close, but same with Zakov, almost touching the back of Sneaky. So it's inevitable at this point in time. Zakov just needs to wait it out. But that ERS, whether or not that's trying to make a big difference, and Drick's just in 3 seconds, hurting his chances to get any points at this point.
So it looks like the setup the Sneaky's got, he's got a bit lower wings, which is keeping him in front. So he just needs to defend throughout the lap, stays with it, and hopefully he'll be all right. Again, Tiger right up the back end here of Zico, so if any mistakes happen from him, he's going to try and go past. We also have Spliff pressuring his teammate tonight, Dutchy, the reserve driver. Just going to jump on board here with Zakov as he follows Sneaky all the way around this track. Again, Lemon with a 3 second time penalty, bringing him up to 6 seconds with the penalties.
One question, how long do the intermediates last? That's something I don't know.
I think they can last most of the race. They don't use a lot of tread, especially when it's wet. So
Sneaky's in great position, but under pressure constantly by Zakov, and that pressure's got to be wearing at him, and Seb getting a 3 second, not ideal for himself.
That's it. So Zakov, again, the just pulling away there from Sneaky. So Sneaky got track position, has the lower wings, and as long as he stays consistent over and over again, he's going to be able to stay in front of this race, because unless Zakov's smart about using his ERS, he's going to have to force a move somewhere, because he just can't catch him down those straights.
No, yeah. And he's probably just... Yeah, he should be just maybe conserving that ERS.
Big slide there from Zakov, but catches the car. Is he going to try and have a go here? The great defense there from Sneaky. Saw that he might have had a look up the inside, just changes his line, closes the door on Zakov. And no, sir, you'll not make that move, thank you. So great positioning of the car there from Sneaky to keep Zakov at bay. Now, this is giving Apex and Taz a chance to catch up, because Sneaky's not as fast as the other drivers, but he's holding up Zakov enough that it's actually bringing the rest of the pack into play, which is a great thing for racing, especially in the wet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is just more of a chance to see some great, close racing in the wet, which we don't really see often. And yeah, Tazza's catching up, Apex catching up. Tazza in an awkward position right now, but Tiger's in a great position. As it stands, Tiger would probably be P5, depending on how many penalties we see for Cato. So great hustle for our team today.
I think he's definitely in front of Tazza at the moment, who has 9 seconds. So
yeah.
Now Taz has really closed this gap. He's going to try and force it up the inside. Again, Sneaky's just not letting him have that run and closing the door.
Oh, he's trying, going back and forth, finding any position he can to sneak in and just go maybe in the inside and capitalize. But here's a position he may be able to... No. Just doesn't have the ERS, I assume, to make any...
He's going to try and go up the inside again. He's being left the room, but that is, again, there's enough room left there by Sneaky, and he's making Zakov work for it. Nothing is easy. Now Apex is up in the battle, and Taz is right behind as well. This is beautiful defense here from Sneaky as he goes straight into the pits. Looks like the rubbers are coming back out, boys.
Yeah, so a lot more interesting is going to happen now. We're going to see different strategies at play, softs maybe, or even those second set of mediums that we see.
So softs have come out. It's going to be massive. Zakov has gone back. So something's going on in those pits there. And now Apex has gotten past this. Sneaky goes wide coming outside the pits.
Oh no,
he's
gone super wide onto the grass there.
That is absolutely... That is something you just don't see. Sneaky's done such a good job on the wets. No grip, then comes flying out of the pits and makes a simple mistake like that. Now, Apex has gotten in front of Zakov. How that has happened, I will never know. Maybe there's been a wing change or something. But this top 4 battle, who will win? The prediction is up on Twitch now. But this is making a race out of something that wasn't that interesting a little while ago, and the wet and Sneaky's defense has brought it all back into it. So will DRS be enabled soon? You see Apex is already having to take... DRS is back in, sorry. Is Apex going to try and go around the outside? Again, Sneaky just placing the car in the right spot.
Yeah, masterwork from Sneaky right now, but Apex very, very eager. You can see him right at the back on the inside.
No, not going to quite get it. He's going to try and take that. Zakov's going to go up the inside of Apex, but Apex isn't going to back down. And Zakov just isn't going to get that position, so... Tazza with another 3 seconds. It's gone from bad to worse for him. You see Tazza going up the inside of Apex. Apex is going to hold it, but can he get enough drive out of the corner? As we see,
gets Apex. So Apex in a horrible position there. He was just fighting too hard, and left himself open for Zakov to take it from him, and Tazza going wide there, trying to fight Apex quite hard there. Tazza doesn't want to give up track position despite that 12 seconds of penalties, and he's taking over Apex. Apex, horrible position now, because now he's here past someone that isn't in contention for any points.
That's it. And now I think this might be the end of Sneaky's reign. 5 laps to the end. Zakov is going to have a run up the inside. What's going to happen? They're going to go side by side. There's touching. And Sneaky's disappeared up the inside. Now he has come back onto the track, but Zakov's got that position now.
Yeah, and Tazza wanting to look at the inside as well. So Tazza's trying to make a menace of himself to everyone and get in their way, but Tazza does not want to give up that track position.
That's it. Now, again, we're going to go back. Zakov picked up a 3-second time penalty. That is going to be massive for the outing. If Sneaky can stay in contention here, he could possibly win this race. It's going to be hard to do with the pace of Zakov, but a 3-second time penalty, wow, that move that's cost Apex 2 spots.
Yeah, now
that's
going to cost fighting Tazza.
That could cost him a race win.
Yeah, but the thing is, Zakov, he's so incredibly fast. Can he keep within out of 3 seconds from the back of Sneaky?
That's it. So again,
Beavis is not too happy about that 3 seconds.
So Tazza has gotten past Sneaky. Sneaky just needs to hang on. Hang on to the coattails of Tazza. Hang on to Apex and just stay within reach. Apex goes up the inside at the end of that straight, so losing 2 positions there, but...
Yeah, he's already 2 seconds down. Zakov just needs 1 more second to get out, and that's it.
Sneaky just has to keep this race clean, and he's going to end up on the podium. If he stays close enough to Apex, he gets a second. Tazza's not in this race at this moment. As far as I'm concerned, Tazza's out of this race. 12 seconds worth of penalties. He's got no hope of pulling away that much. Unfortunately, he's going to drop right out of this battle. It's going to be a good battle there, but Sneaky just needs to hang on to Apex to try and clinch a second.
He's got maybe 3/10. That's it. He needs to get past Apex.
Can Sneaky deliver a Kevin Magnussen Bahrain performance and put a Haas where it doesn't belong? Can he put this? Can he put this? Oh, you're a Haas driver, are you? Yeah. Can he put this on the podium? He's got a fair bit of space. 2 Tiger at the back. Zakov is, again, that 3-second time penalty is going to keep him in first. But if Sneaky...
he's out. He's out of 3 seconds.
That's it. So he's got 3 more laps to get this. It is Zakov's race to lose, but if any other penalties come in, the real battle is, can Sneaky stay in the hunt on the back of Apex to perhaps steal us a second on the podium instead of just a 3rd?
Yeah, so unfortunate for Sneaky. Apex being in front of him sort of held him up quite a bit, and it's quite a bit of a strategy there from Apex. But yeah, he's still going to get a podium regardless of what happens, unless something dramatic happens. But it looks like Zakov is possibly quite winning this now. And Tazza, though, is catching up very fast, as we can see, almost within a 10th. Can we possibly see Tazza get past Zakov? It's not out of the question just yet. Oh, and teammates are battling. Zito going past Dutchy. It's P9, P10 currently for those. Oh, and Dutchy is pitting. So that puts Spliff up into P10. Not sure how with the penalties if that is going to stick. But at the moment, it looks like it will.
So there's a nice little Alfa Romeo sandwich with Crush in the middle of it in the Alpine. So nice little battle there. We go back to the front now. Tazza wants to finish in front in this race. He's got the pace to get past. Little lock up there with those front wheels, but he's going to have DRS coming down.
Yeah, and a lot more ERS too.
Well, that's it. We know that.
Here he goes. He's going to attempt it now.
That's it. We know that.
And he's done it cleanly.
Taz is quick, but it's not just the point of being quick. You got to keep it clean on the track as well. So he might end up in P5, I would say, if with Tazza with those 12 seconds worth of penalties. Now Sneaky's on his last lap. He's got a 3-second time penalty in front of him with Apex, but this is the thing. He's 1.6, he's 2.4. So Apex is going to be pushing like mad. And Sneaky, I'm going to jump on Sneaky because this
fallen down quite a bit.
This could be the absolute big brain play from Sneaky. Went on to the inters when the first safety car came back on. Can he hold it? Apex is still pulling away.
No, he's pulled
There's
away.
The 3 seconds. Is it going to stick?
Oh, just in again. He's only got now two straights left. Can he get in? He's in there. He's in there quite a bit now. 410. Oh, he's out of it.
There it goes.
Oh.
Can he?
Come on, Sneaky. Put everything you can into it. He is. He's used all his ERS.
Sneaky's just
Lad Cato going at it. No team orders between these two. P6, P7.
Is it going to be enough? Tiger picks up a 3-second penalty. Unfortunately, Sneaky's just going to fall out of it. He's going to be short.
Sneaky is P2, P3 though. Fantastic for him.
That is it. We'll see. The last thing, I think Vlad is going to get Cato as we see the big things at the back, but Zakov wins. Apex second. Sneaky coming home in third, just falling short of that second place by Sneaky. Tiger up into fourth, and then Tazza into fifth. So what an end to that race, considering what we had. We had a bit of wet, we had some intermediates in the middle, we had a soft race finish, but penalties play a massive part in this. Tazza comes home in P1, but with 12 seconds worth of penalties, ends up in P5. So even with 3 seconds taken off, he's still going to end up in P5. So
yeah, so just shows the pace that he can get P5 in 12 seconds. So.
That's it. So again, another great win here from Zakov.
Yeah, too easy for him. Didn't really challenge himself enough. He should have started P20.
Zico with the driver of the day. We'll quickly load this up when we get a chance. But what a race. We had some wet conditions.
One of the more entertaining we've had, one where we not too sure who could have won that. So
that's
very,
it.
Very good for everyone involved. And man, Sneaky losing out just a bit. But still, with all points accounted, it's actually quite a bit for Sneaky, so well done to him.
Yeah, I think Sneaky has to be the driver of the day. That decision to go early has gained him a podium finish when Sneaky didn't look like he was going to feature up on the upper echelon. So we'll definitely have to get him in, but a great race from Sneaky. Again, I think he gets my driver of the day. That is just a terrific decision under pressure.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And yeah, Tazza keeping it up there too. He came P5, so wow, just 2 laps and gave him enough time to get out of there. And Apex, marvelous P2. Well done there.
Yeah, so a great race there. We'll quickly go to the race direct. So we got Zakov, Apex, Sneaky, Tiger, Tazza, Aziko, Vlad, Seb, Cato, and Spliff round out your top 10. Some great racing there. Just quickly try and get as much as we can up here, but there's a lot of incidents.
Oh, yeah. Canada's known for it, I guess, with those track limits.
So we did get them all. We will be right back after this short break.
Zakov.
Right.
Hey, boys.
Howdy.
Hey, mate. Congratulations. Another win. Tazza had you for pace there, but 12 seconds worth of penalties makes it pretty easy. Did you just let him go in the end, or?
I let him go because I got wing damage.
Oh.
And then, so I hit the wall, the downhill chicane wall, because I was pushing hard because I was trying to get out of Sneaky's 3 seconds. So, yeah. I copped the pen and I got distracted and hit the wall, but it was like yellow wing damage. So I just let him pass and let him drag me along.
Very nice. Some great strategy there. How'd you find most of the race went? You had a pretty good result in the sprint race, and then pretty uneventful, I would say, in the race as well. But you decided to go a little bit earlier on the intermediates, but it didn't seem to cost you too much because Apex, I think, went an extra 2 laps and didn't make too much difference.
Yeah, so they stayed out. First of all, I went on the meds, which was a little bit of a mistake, but it ended up working out. I didn't expect rain, and then I heard rain, and then it told me it was going to rain. And then when the safety car hit, it was like, I asked again, and it said it was dry. Yeah. So I got confused. I didn't know whether to pit or not, so I stayed out, and that started spitting down. So we restarted. I stayed out a lap, and I'm like, no, I'm going to come in early because it came down pretty heavily. Like you can determine it how hard it comes down, how quickly. Yep. So I pit, and it ended up working out. So I had to do a bit of overtaking, but it was good. They kept it clean. Sneaky was pretty hard to fight, but it was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna
very enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, it was intense.
We're gonna speak to Sneaky after this, but
he
on
drove
the
really well.
On the intermediate tires, it just seems like you were just pushing him and trying to make a mistake, and you were trying to go up the inside, but he was just placing the car.
He was covering it
in. He just seemed to be the Minister of Defence at that time. He just wouldn't let you by no matter what. And I think he had a little bit lower wings because he was pulling away from you on the straights.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He just put the car in the right place at every single corner, and you just couldn't go anywhere. You just had to let him stay in front.
Yeah, I knew that I had the run on him in the first sector, and that was my only opportunity, so I tried twice, but he closed the door pretty late, and I locked up, and we made a little bit of contact, but we managed to file through, so... That was lucky.
It was great racing.
Yeah, no, it was good racing. It was great racing, yeah.
Congratulations.
Highly enjoyable to watch, yeah. Good racing. Always good racing from yourself, so well done.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Easy. All right, mate. Well, again, congratulations on another win. And soak this one up, enjoy it. And you put a little bit further in front with Gares not being here this week, so that'll take a bit of pressure off you after.
I mean, it's his birthday, so happy birthday to him, obviously. Like, it's
shout out to
family
Gares.
First, so.
That's it. All right, mate. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
again, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks for the casting, boys. Thank you.
No worries. Take care. Thank you.
Yeah.
No worries. Well, there's our race winner. We're going to bring in second place. So we have Apex on the stands. Apex, mate, you can breathe a little sigh of relief because you almost lost out to Sneaky with that 3-second time penalty, but just pulled it away.
Yeah, I'm still trying to catch my breath. That was, best way to put it. That little forecast squabble was bloody amazing towards the end. I got to give it to all the drivers for keeping it clean. But just to come back after last week's terrible performance, it's really good to be back near the top again. And just like me and Tiger had a bit of a collision in the sprint, and I dropped all the way back to 10th, and I thought, oh no, it's one of those weeks again. It's just going to go downhill from here. But then Tiger did a really lovely gesture. He apologized straight after the race, and then he gave me the move in when I was right near him. So that was really nice of him. So and then it was just on for Donkey Kong, and then I just became a pilot, if you want to say.
Yeah, no, it was nerve-wracking to watch for yourself and Sneaky. That 3 seconds, what was going through your head when that was happening? Like, did you think you could get out of it, or do you reckon he had you?
So basically what was going through my head was I didn't think, I knew he was fast all day. I knew he was, I never doubted him one bit. But it was just after I overtook him and then broke the DRS, I thought, wow, I have really good pace here on these softs. I think I might be able to just go. And then the temp started going up and up and up, and then it got to the final lap. It was 2 seconds, and I thought, I got to give it to him. He's had a really bad season, and it would be good for him to get a podium. But then I think he made a mistake, and the gap was 2.5 by the end of the first sector, then 2.8 by the end of the middle sector. I was like, one good final last sector, and I think it's on. And then to that last World of Champions, gained about 4 attempts. It got him, and I was just like, a few words came out that I'm not going to repeat on stream, but it was I was bloody excited.
It was good. I thought you would have been seeing that time lapse that you might have just gone full send into that last lap. Did you have any? Were you sitting on 2 more warnings to possibly bring up another 3 seconds, or were you pretty clear?
Well, you answered it first off. Yep, I was sitting on 2 warnings. So.
So you couldn't go full send, but you had to go quick enough that is absolutely as close as you're going to get it. That's breathtaking work. But again, mate, congratulations. P2 kept up the pace all day. A very, very nice driving. We're going to bring in Sneaky now, the driver of the day, after a great performance from him. But again, congratulations, mate. P2 continuing to work your way up the leaderboard this season. So well done, mate.
Yeah, thank you so much, boys, and have a great night.
No worries, man. Take care. Have fun.
You too, Rebs.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we'll bring in Sneaky now. Sneaky, mate, congratulations. Driver of the day by far. That intermediate move on the safety car, on the second safety car, was the decision of the day. Put you up there, got you some nice points, whatnot. Put you in P1, and when everyone actually ended up pitting, and I have to say, the Minister of Defence, mate, that defence on the intermediate tyres of Zakov was so impressive to watch. We watched that battle pretty much from start to finish, and just seemed like you were putting the car in all the right places, keeping him at bay. Talk about what was going through your head. How do you feel holding off probably the fastest driver in ARL for so long in wet conditions?
Well, as soon as it was wet, I knew that it was a chance to be able to make up some places. And when I was in P1, I saw Zakov, and I knew he was going to catch me. So I changed my mindset from trying to be fast to just defending. Defended as much as I could, but as soon as it wasn't wet anymore and it was dry, I knew it was pretty much over. That once he had DRS, he was going to overtake me pretty quickly. I had 2 warnings for pretty much the entire race. I also didn't practice much, so I was pretty slow once I was back on the dry tires.
No, still impressive work nonetheless, your defending was masterclass, and that's what really got you where you were, so well done there. Were you nervous that you were going to lose more positions with the time that you were losing to Apex, or do you reckon you were happy and you were going to get that podium no matter what?
I knew I was going to get a podium as long as I left it on the track, but I was more concerned of getting a penalty, to be honest. I was taking corners so slowly and so safe, and I was pretty much shaking the whole race because.
Well, it paid off, so yeah.
Apex did well though to get me at the end. It was close.
Yeah, well, we thought we're coming into it. So it turns out he was on his second warning for his next penalty to get 6 seconds. So he kind of was pushing pretty hard on that last lap to make sure that you weren't going to take that second place off him, and you just seemed to fall a little bit behind and unfortunately missed out on it. But, mate, P3 after starting where you did, a phenomenal drive. Again, we caught most of the battle between you and Zakov in the wet conditions on the intermediate tyres. It was an absolute brilliant performance from yourself. A nice, clean, defensive drive. It was beautiful to watch, mate. And again, congratulations on P3. A great drive from you, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice work, buddy.
Thanks.
All right. Well, that might wrap up
a stellar race.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Again, the 4 guys finishing at the end, that was absolutely insane. We had some great racing. Some clean,
Very clean.
very clean.
The cleanest we've seen.
Yeah, well, this is what the elite do. When they get a chance to show off, they do. And again, we saw Tazza, who was he was one of the quickest, probably the quickest driver on the track towards the end there, winning on track, but just pushing the limit too hard, and with those 12 seconds worth of penalties, fell out to 5th. But again, the top 3, Zakov, another dominant performance, never really looked like he was in too much trouble. Apex just continue his great run of form with another P2 to his name.
Yeah, highly consistent.
Yeah, and Sneaky with that absolutely amazing decision and great defence to bring it home in P3. But another great week in the ARL Elite Division. So we quickly jump to the points. Now, as we jump in here, Zakov is going to extend his lead. Gares isn't going anywhere. Crush had a decent enough race. He might... I don't think he'll move too far. Vlad came home at about, I think it was 6th or 7th. Apex is obviously, he's going to move up quite a bit with that 2nd place. Tazza will move up a little bit with that 5th place. Other than that, Red Bull again. Tiger, yep, he had a great race as well, so he'll move up a fair bit as well. Going across to the calendar, again, we know we're out of the neat and the tedious and the very, very close racing now. We move on to Silverstone, Austria in the next 2 weeks. So there's going to be a bit more room to run around. You're going to see drivers kind of push the limits a bit more here, knowing that if they do make a mistake, they're not going to end up dying. But again, I'm really excited for Silverstone. A great race. I think Werribee put it best with Maggots and Beckett's at the back. It just makes for great racing no matter what division you're in, because there's so much room, and we're going to see some great overtakes. We're going to see some people flicking around with a few different setups. And I'm really, really excited for next week.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to watch. Maybe not to race personally. I always seem to find a curb here and there and go spinning. So we'll see how it goes.
That's it. Well, that about wraps us up for round 6, the sprint race and race at Canada, the elite division here on a Thursday night. We will see you back Monday night for round 7 with the academy drivers on Monday, the novice drivers on Tuesday, the prodigy drivers on the Wednesday, and of course the elite drivers on the Thursday. So again, Silverstone next week. I'm excited. I hope you're excited, because it is going to be great fun. Other than that, just to go through the night, Zakov taking home a P1, P2 going to Apex, and P3 going to a great drive from Sneaky with a stellar decision to change to Inters on the 2nd safety car. Do you have any other highlights that you saw, Reblets?
Oh, not really. I think we've talked about most of it, and I think everyone deserves a big congratulations for just, how well they raced. There was a few incidents here and there, but regardless, one of the best races I've seen from this division. So well done to everyone.
That is it. Well, that about wraps it up. I've been your host, Man of Tin. In the box with me, Reblets. Again, thank you very much, mate. Loved having you here.
Loop.
Yeah, or Snooper Loop. We don't actually know who it is, but again, thanks for being part of the team, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Anytime.
Love having you in here. Other than that, we are going to sign off. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you next week. So again, I've been your host, Man of Tin, signing off. Reblets.
Reblets. Take care. Bye-bye.
See you guys.